the most obvious impact on all of us will be the cost of building this resilience. Sons and daughters, colleagues, veterans will all have a part to play, to build, to serve, and if necessary, to fight. And more families will know what sacrifice for our nation means.
The comments follow a separate speech by Blaise Metrovelli, the head of MI6. She too raised the alarm about the dangers posed by Vladimir Putin's Russia.
We all continue to face the menace of an aggressive, expansionist and revisionist Russia seeking to subjugate Ukraine and harass NATO. I find it harrowing that hundreds of thousands have died, with the toll mounting every day because of Putin's historical distortions and his compromised desire for respect.
The two speeches underline the growing concern inside defence and security circles about the threat posed by Russia and the need for the whole of society to be prepared to respond. Yet defence insiders tell me they're worried that the only thing really growing in defence is the gap between the strong rhetoric from officials and the reality in the ranks, where there are questions about where the money's coming from to rebuild the armed forces and to rebuild wider national resilience. Is there a risk that the only thing growing in UK defence is the gap between the strong rhetoric from people like you about the need to rebuild strength and the reality in the ranks, where they're facing potential cuts of capability and no clarity on how we're going to fund a whole-of-society approach to resilience?
My job is to advise on the risks and the opportunities associated with defence investment. But those trade-offs are those for government and for ministers to make, and they're difficult trade-offs.